If you've ever doubted the power of love, of loyalty, or of a heart that never gives up, this story is for you. It's about a dog named Max, a rescue, a wanderer, a survivor, and above all, a hero. Max didn't save lives with teeth or bravery. He saved them with love. This is the true story of how Max walked over 200 miles across rivers, roads, and mountains just to come home. If you love powerful real-life stories, make sure to subscribe now, because what you're about to hear will stay with you forever. Max's life began in the shadows. Born on the outskirts of an Oregon town, Max was one of a litter of strays abandoned behind an old auto shop. For weeks, he survived on scraps, dodging traffic, hiding from humans, and learning to trust no one. Until one frosty morning, a little girl named Emily spotted him by a dumpster. Skinny, cold, shivering, while her father pumped gas nearby, she walked over, crouched down, and held out half of her peanut butter sandwich. Max hesitated, but hunger won. He took the food, and with it, a chance at a new life. That night, the Johnsons brought Max home. They didn't plan to adopt a dog that day. But Max didn't need paperwork to prove he belonged. He walked into their house like he'd been there, all along. In weeks, Max went from stray to shadow, following the kids, waiting at the bus stop, wagging his tail as if life had always been this kind. He wasn't the most obedient. He chewed shoes. He barked at delivery drivers. But he was fiercely loyal. When Emily got the flu, Max didn't leave her side. When a neighbor's dog growled at her brother, Max stepped between them without hesitation. Max wasn't a pet. He was a protector. The family often joked, if we moved to the moon, Max would find a way there too. They had no idea how true that would become. Life changed quickly. Mr. Johnson lost his job, and bills piled up. They had to move, fast. They found a cheaper place across the state. In the chaos of packing, planning, and stress, a difficult decision was made. Max would stay with Uncle Ray, a kind man with land and dogs of his own. Just until they got settled, the goodbye was rushed. Tears were shed. Max cried that night, a low, mournful howl that no one could quite forget. At Uncle Ray's ranch, Max was safe, federal sheltered. But something was missing. His people he wouldn't play, wouldn't eat much. He'd just sit by the gate and stare into the distance, ears twitching at every passing engine. Then, on a rainy night, a branch fell and broke a section of the fence. By morning, Max was gone. He left behind food, water, warmth, and chose the road. Max had no GPS, no map, no instructions, just memory that he walked through forests thick with wolves, swam across rivers, slept under bridges, ate from dumpsters. He was seen in small towns and truck stops. People tried to catch him, feed him, help him, but he was focused in one town. A farmer posted online, skinny brown dog seen limping down Highway 26. Looks like he's heading somewhere. Each step hurt. His paws cracked. But Max walked on, rain or shine, day or night, and slowly, stories piled up. Locals began to follow the tale of the traveling dog. Max was unknowingly becoming a legend. 94 days. Over 200 miles. A journey few humans could survive. One morning, the Johnsons were eating breakfast when the doorbell rang. The kids ran to open it. There on the porch lay a filthy, limping, trembling dog. His ribs showed. His fur was matted. But his eyes, they sparkled. Max? Emily whispered. Max didn't bark. He just wagged his tail once and collapsed. They rushed him inside, wrapped him in blankets, cried, called the vet, and held him. For hours, Max had come home. Max spent weeks healing. Veterinarians said it was a miracle. His survival defied logic. He was severely dehydrated, underweight, and suffering from exhaustion. But every time the Johnsons entered the room, his heart monitor sped up that he had followed love. And it brought him back. When he finally stood on all fours again, the entire neighborhood celebrated. Max became a local hero, featured on news, social media, and even children's books. But none of that mattered to Max. He just wanted to lie on the porch, feel the breeze, and know he was where he belonged. Max's journey wasn't just across land. It was across the boundaries of what most people believe animals are capable of. He didn't just survive. He chose to return to love. Animals like Max remind us of what we sometimes forget. that loyalty isn't taught, it's felt. That love doesn't need words to be spoken. That home is not a building. It's the people who live in your heart. Max's story is about the power of connection and the silent promises we often overlook. In a world that moves too fast, full of distractions and detachment, Max proved one thing. Love remembers the way home, even when the road is long and the world forgets. Asterisk. If Max's story moved you, imagine how many more stories like his go untold every day. Subscribe to our channel for more true, emotional, and powerful stories that celebrate love, loyalty, and the legends who walk among us. Even on four paws. Max is proof. Not all heroes wear capes, some just wear fur.